MUSE. I hope you enjoyed the show. So it's been a really exciting project for all of us, and it's been the whole class. It's been really fun. We've been working hard over the last 8 weeks to pull this whole thing together, and I'd like to make a couple thank yous. First of all, to our projection, audio, lighting team in the back. They're working like clockwork. They're doing a really solid job. Everyone is so on point, and it's really awesome. So thank you to them. We'd like to thank our League of Shadows of extras and set rebuilders at every scene. They're always out there running behind the curtains and the unseen heroes of our show, so thank you to them as well. And we had a group of people who, for the last pretty much 2 straight months, have been coming out early 5 days a week to school to learn our dances and get ready for the performances. We'd like to thank our chorus ladies and gentlemen. Our supporting cast as well was incredibly solid in this performance. We have Mrs. Nesbitt, Rudolph Eckmeyer, the photographer, and McKim Eden-White, sole employee. And those are Anisha Sankar, Thomas Mashadlaskis, and Peter Sykes. And what would this play be without architects? We have William Rutherford Mead and Charles McKim, played by Victor Tilchanu and Charles Kim. Next up, we have our painted lady, our sculpture, Diana, played by Rain Mackey. And her sculptor, John Barrymore, played by Nikola Miloradovich. And Harry Kendall Thaw, played by Terry Huang. Stanford White, played by Mackenzie Phillips. And our leading lady, who has continued to impress us and improve every single night, Evelyn Nesbitt, played by Isabella Joel. Over the past number of weeks, we've had a solid team of coordinators also who have kept the entire class running smoothly. So we'd like to welcome our fundraising lead, publicity lead, and budget, also known as the Bank of Vienna, Simon Yonsei, Emily Zhang, and Claire Ludewigs. in the back end, keeping our stage organized, and also our people lurking in the corners, taking photos and videos. We have our stage manager, Adeline Chum, and our documentation and photography director, Rui Hu. We have a great lighting setup designed by our lighting lead, Joanne Lee, and we also have an original score composed by our music coordinator, Laura Isaac. And the person who we have our great story to thank for is our writing lead, Ella Denelson. And bringing our characters and our set into realization and into life, we have our workshop manager and our costume lead, James Clark Hicks in the workshop, and Marissa Musing in costume. And we were very fortunate to have somebody who had the talent and the patience to create original dance numbers, and that is our choreography lead, Nicole Ratajczyk. And in this production, we had a duo who created our other world in the loft of the school, and those are our duo art directors, Valerie Johansna and Logan Steele. That's been the back end of our whole production and our actors, and so thanks very much to everybody.
And I just wanted to thank our two greatest leaders, Shannon and Jason. Without them, I cannot think of a better director and better producer. Both of you have been the greatest leaders for us and have kept us on track to this journey. Thank you so much. And the wonderful opportunity. We have learned so much from this project. It has truly been an eye-opening experience. Our class has learned so much about each other, and we have been able to learn a new set of skills. So thank you.
Well, I think I'll just keep this short, but you know, I'm always amazed at the performance of a play because, you know, so I'm here with a class of 70-something extremely talented individuals, and we don't set out to entertain you. Entertainment is just really a byproduct, kind of fortuitous byproduct of a sort of enormous exploration into the nature of design and architecture and creativity and all kinds of other sort of recherche things that we don't need to talk about here. But I have felt incredibly lucky to work with all of the people in this class. I'll say, sort of to echo that Jason has been an incredibly organized producer, possibly more organized than any other living human being that I've met. director. And so I feel absolutely confident that were Shannon running a huge architecture firm of nearly 100 employees, all the projects would be coming in not only on time and on budget. Well, we don't know about the budget, but we certainly know that they would be perfect down to the last details, because even after the first performance that we had of MUSE on Thursday night, Shannon brought everybody back to continuously refine and perfect the performance that you've had tonight. She's been extremely dedicated, a person who has always shown incredible patience and a great sense of humor under all kinds of circumstances. This also goes for the rest of the class. You guys have done this sort of under all kinds of pressures from other classes, from lack of sleep, from, you know, all kinds of circumstances. Our coordinators were, you know, actually incredible in the sense that they were gathering their groups together, the groups were communicating amongst each other, and the amount of original work that we had, I'm sure you've noticed the details on the costumes, the sort of refinements and experimentation that went on with our set pieces, the podium that you see here, which was built by the workshop team, the Dream Machine, all the, you know, all the beautiful jewelry and the costumes that were made, amazing, incredible musical score, and the choreography, and of course our actors who I think we will never really forget some of those lines. So thank you to everybody. It's been an incredible project. I feel, again, very, very fortunate to have had this opportunity with all of you. Thanks again.
We just have a couple more thank yous to go through. We'll try and keep it short, and Shannon's going to have the last word on the evening. First of all, we have a special audience member tonight who is responsible for whipping all of us into shape when we first got here. So welcome back, Tammy Gaber. We would also like to thank Nadir Ansari and Grant House for facilitating our fundraising events. It was exciting to see the support that the project garnered from within the school and outside. So we also have a donor, JTH Construction, I believe, is in the house tonight. Thank you very much for your support. And we'd also like to thank Monogram Coffee Roasters for their refreshments and treats. Best Americano in the land if you're ever around the city. Yeah.
For supporting us. We felt an incredible amount of support over the last couple months that we've been working on this project. And I want to thank all 70 in our class. It's been absolutely amazing working on this project. We're all working together and seeing all the individual talents kind of come together towards one project. Thank you for your time, commitment, and your dedication. And thank you for the opportunity because it was so much fun seeing it all kind of like unfold and come together. It was a lot of fun. So thanks.
If anyone wants to stick around and chat after the show, we're all still going to be here. So thank you for coming.